Good day to all science students. In this video lesson, we are going to tackle about the difference of speed and velocity. Okay, distinguish between speed and velocity using the concept of vector. So define motion, discuss the concept of motion in other scientific domain, solve problems involving motion such as speed and velocity. Okay, which of the following animals, dog, cheetah, and lion, travel the fastest? Okay, the fastest land animal among the option is the cheetah. It can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds and reach speeds of up to 75 miles per hour. What is the fastest animal in the Philippines? So the fastest animal found in the Philippines is the peregrine falcon. The peregrine falcon is considered the fastest member of the animal kingdom and can reach speeds of up to 390 kilometers per hour or 242 miles per hour when diving after. This migratory bird was recently spotted for the first time in a wetland in San Jose de Buenavista, Antique Province. The sighting indicates that the wetland provides a healthy habitat and abundant food sources for the peregrine falcon in the Philippines. While the Philippines is home to many unique and endangered species, it does not have any native land animals that can match the incredible speed of the peregrine falcon. Other fast animals found in the country include the Philippine eagle, the national bird, and then the tamarao, a small hoofed mammal, but neither can reach the top speeds of the peregrine falcon. So how do you usually describe motion and movement of an object? So an object's motion is usually described in terms of how fast or how slow it is moving. If a person is jogging, we can say that the motion is slow. But if the person is running, the motion is fast. So before we proceed to the topic, let us first unlock this vocabulary. The measure of how fast an object is moving. Ano kaya ito? Okay, this is speed. For about number 2, the total distance traveled by the object in a particular time interval. Okay, average speed. Speed in a particular direction. Okay, velocity. Yun po ang pagkakaiba. Pag sinabing speed, this is the measure of how fast the object is moving. When you say velocity, it is speed with direction. Or kung titingnan natin sa vector and the scalar quantity, speed is a scalar quantity and velocity is a vector quantity because it indicates direction. The ratio of displacement and time, average velocity. And then how fast an object is moving at a moment, okay, instantaneous velocity. So, madidiscuss natin ito lahat dito sa kabuuang lesson natin. So, think of this. Is it possible for two objects to have an equal magnitude of speed and velocity? Note magnitude, numerical value, and unit. Pwede bang magkaparehas ang magnitude ng speed and velocity? Yes. It is possible if both objects are traveling in a straight path. For example, two balls are rolling. Ball A travels at a speed of 7 km per hour. That is the speed without direction. While ball B travels at a velocity of 7 km per hour to the north. So looking at the values, both have the same magnitude, which is 7 km per hour. So speed is a measure of how fast something is moving. It is the rate of which distance is covered. The word rate is a clue that something is being divided by time. Speed is defined as the distance covered per unit time. Speed is also a scalar quantity. Ito naman po yung iba't ibang formula involved sa speed. So kung kukunin natin ang speed kasi, speed is distance divided by time. The total distance covered or traveled by an object divided by the time elapsed. So kung dito po sa unang ito, speed is equals to distance divided by time. Dito naman sa pangalawa, sa gitna, kung ang hinahanap naman ay ang distance, what will be the formula? So that is below sa speed times time. At kung ang hinahanap naman ay time, ang magiging formula po niyan is distance divided by speed. So ito po. Ang symbol pala po ng speed is V. Speed is equals to distance times divided by time. Distance is speed times time, and time distance divided by speed. So velocity is a vector quantity. How fast and in which way or direction an object is moving, or speed plus direction. Kapag yung speed nakuha mo na and then kinilagay mo ng direction, that is already velocity. It can be negative or positive depending on the direction of motion. Ayan, same din po. Kung titingnan natin, halos magkaparehas ang symbol ng o ang formula ng velocity and the speed. Kung mapapansin nyo po, may nakalagay ng arrow. Ang arrow po, it indicates direction. So, sa velocity, displacement divided by time. Kanina po sa speed is distance divided by time. So na-discuss na natin sa previous video about the difference of distance and displacement. Kapag velocity, ang kukunin natin is displacement divided by time. Kapag speed, ang kailangan natin is distance divided by time. Yun ang pagkakaiba po. O kung ang hinahanap naman ay displacement, ang given ay velocity and time, so we are going to multiply velocity by time to answer what is displacement. At kung time naman ang hinahanap natin, the formula will be displacement divided by velocity. So differentiate speed from velocity. Nakita na natin, speed is scalar quantity and velocity is a vector quantity. So the formula for speed and velocity are almost the same. They only differ in terms of direction. So instead of using distance, you use displacement. Yun, isa po sa pagkakaiba. Sa speed, pagko-compute natin, ang gagamitin natin is distance. Sa velocity, ang gagamitin natin is displacement. Okay, let us have this example. Okay, the time elapsed is 15 seconds. A car moves 100 meters at bumalik ng 50 meters. So, regardless of the direction, kukunin lang natin yung total distance sa speed. So, ang total distance po na na-travel niya is 100 plus 50 is 150 meters. Ang time elapsed is 15 seconds. So, 150 divided by 15, that is 10 meter per second. Yan po yung kanyang speed. Kung velocity naman ang pag-uusapan natin, kung mapapansin ninyo, displacement. O bakit 50 lang ang displacement? Kasi pag sinabi po natin displacement, balikan natin, displacement is the total distance from the initial to final position. Kung mapapansin niyo, going to the right, itong car, bumalik siya going to the left ng 50 meters. So kung kukunin natin yung final and initial, 50 meters lang ang distance niya mula sa initial to final position. So ang displacement is 50 meters going to the east, and ang time elapsed is 15 seconds. So that is 3.33 meter per second to the east. So yung unang galaw po kasi niya 100 meters to the east, and then bumalik siya 50 meters to the west. So bumalik, meaning ang kanyang displacement is only 50 meters. So meaning pala, kung bumalik siya sa initial position niya, magiging 0 ang kanyang displacement. So the velocity will be 0. So kukunin na lang natin dyan yung average velocity. So pag sinabi namang average velocity, ipa-plus natin yung mga velocity divide by kung ilang velocity ang kinompute natin. Same distance but different time. So paano nyo masasabing mas mabilis? Parehas lang naman ang distance na na-travel. So kukunin natin yung time. Kung mapapansin niyo, ang car 1 is only 10 seconds. Parehas silang 1 meters, yung car 2 is 20 seconds. Kung sa tingin nyo pa lang, sa oras, alin ang mas iksi ang oras na naubos, yun ang mas mabilis. Kung same ang distance. So i-compute pa rin natin. For car 1, ayan, distance divided by time. So substitute natin yung distance is 100 meter divided by 10 seconds. The speed is 10 meter per second nung car 1. Yung car 2 naman, ayan, 100 meters divided by 20 seconds. So kung titingnan pala natin yung interrelationship, the shorter the time elapsed, the faster the objects move. So kapag mas maiksi ang oras na naubos niya, mas mataas ang kanyang speed or mas mabilis. So car 1 ang mas mabilis because it has a speed of 10 meter per second compared to car 2 with 5 meter per second speed. So paano naman kung same ang time pero nagkaiba sa distance? So kung titingnan ulit natin, parehas 10 seconds. Sa loob ng 10 seconds, mas malayo yung 100 meters sa 80 meters. Therefore, kung titingnan natin with the given time, with the same time, mas malayo ang narating niya, so mas mabilis yan. So i-compute pa rin natin. For car 1, ayan, 100 meter divided by 10 seconds, that is 10 meter per second. Yun yung kanyang speed. What about car 2? So we have 80 meters divided by 10 seconds, that is 8 meters. Meaning, mas mabilis talaga ang car 1 because in just 10 seconds, it reaches 100 meters. Unlike in car number 2, in 10 seconds, it reached 80 meters only. Okay, another sample problem. A car moves at a velocity of 60 km per hour. So, velocity naman ito. West for 5 hours. How far will it go? Ang kunin natin sa problem solving po, ang unang kinukuha dyan is given. What are given? So, ang given is velocity. Isang given is velocity, 60 km per hour to the west. and time is 5 hours. So, required, ano ba yung hinahanap? What is asked? Kung sa mathematics po, required, what is asked? So, ang hinahanap is displacement kasi how far will it go? So, the formula for displacement is equals to velocity of displacement is equals to velocity times time. Ita-times natin yung velocity times time. So, substituting now the formula, ayan, 60 km yung velocity, 60 km per hour west times 5 hours. So, i-cancel natin yung unit na hour. Makakancel po yan. Ang matitirang unit is kilometer and then the direction. So 60 kilometers times 5, that is 300 kilometers west. Yan po yung kanyang displacement. So the car will reach 300 kilometer west at a velocity of 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, another one. A train needs to travel a distance of 30 miles at a speed of 10 miles per hour. How long will it take the train to reach its destination? So, ang hinahanap naman dyan, gaano katagal? So, oras. Gaano katagal mararating ang 30 miles kung ang speed lang is 10 mile per hour? So, kita naman natin, 10 mile per hour. So, 30, that is, kung titignan natin, 3. 3 agad ang sagot. That may be 3 hours. So, tingnan natin. So, given, what are given? So, distance, 30 miles. Speed, 10 miles per hour. So, required, what is asked? O, time ang hinahanap. We have the formula. Time is equals to distance divided by speed. And then the solution or the substitution per 30 miles divided by 10 miles per hour. Cancel natin yung miles na unit. Ang matitira is hour. So, it will take 3 hours for the train to travel at a distance of 30 miles. So, think of this. Imagine two birds leave the same tree at the same time. They both fly at 10 km per hour for 5 minutes. So, magkasing bilis, magkasing haba yung time. Pero bakit hindi sila napunta daw sa isang? Pwede kaya yun? Sabay umalis, same ang speed, same time, ang binahe nila. Pero hindi sila nagtagpo sa isang lugar. Ano ang pwedeng nangyari? Ayun, pwedeng magkaiba sila ng direction. Hindi talaga magkikita yung dalawa kasi magkaibang direction. So the birds may have traveled the same speed but did not end at the same place because they may have differed in terms of direction. It can be inferred that bird A went to east while bird B went to west, which caused them not to see each other in the same place. So, ano naman itong average speed or average velocity? From the word average, pag sinabi natin average, involve ang maraming, for example, nagbabiyahe ka, pabago-bago yung speed mo, pabago-bago yung velocity mo. So, kukunin mo yung lahat, divide by kung ilan yung speed or velocity na kinumpute mo. Pero i-discuss natin. In planning a trip by car, the driver often wants to know how long it will take to cover a certain distance. The car will certainly not travel at the same speed during the trip. The driver cares only about the average speed for the trip as a whole. The average speed can be calculated by dividing the total distance divided by the total elapsed time. Gaano kalayo, ilang distance ang na-travel niya at ilang oras. Yun yung average total distance divided by total time. So on the other hand, the average velocity can be computed using the rate of change of the displacement. So average velocity can also be calculated if the initial and final velocities are given. Average velocity equals displacement over change in time. Yang triangle po na symbol na yan is delta, which means change. Pag sinabing change, there is initial and final. Ayan, pwede mong i-compute. Kunin mo yung unang velocity, pangalawang velocity, and then divide by 2. That is the average velocity. So, sample problem. A runner does 1 lap around a 200-meter track in a time of 25 seconds. What was the runner's average speed? So, wala naman ibang given. Ayan, madali na. Kunin natin ang given. Total distance, 200 meters. Total time is 25 seconds. And then, required is average speed. And then, the formula, average speed is equals to total distance divided by total time. Ayan, substituting down the formula, 200 divided by 25. We have now 8 meter per second. That is the average speed of the runner. Ano naman itong tinatawag na instantaneous speed or velocity? So, simple lang po ito. Pag sinabing instantaneous, kung pagtingin mo sa speedometer, yun, kung ano yung nabasa mo, that is the instantaneous. So, let us say a car travels northward via the expressway and the speedometer shows that the instantaneous speed or the exact speed of the moment at that moment is 109 km per hour. But if we consider both speed and direction, where the car is going, the car is moving 109 km per hour toward north. So if we look only at the speed, it is 109 km per hour. Yun yung instantaneous speed. Upon pagtingin mo dun sa speedometer, nakita mo, itong speed niya ngayon. Yan yung instantaneous speed. Pero kung tiningnan mo siya and then, this is going to the north. So, that is the instantaneous velocity. Yun yung, ganun lang po kasimple, ang instantaneous speed and velocity. Is having a constant speed while traveling possible? Pwede kaya yun? Travel ka from your province going to Manila. Is it possible that you have a constant speed? Napaka-imposible po nun kasi sa daan maraming hadlang. Siyempre magpepreno ka. So mababawasan ng speed. Depende rin sa daan kung yan ay straight or not. So sa mga ilang distance siguro, kapag short, kapag straight ang path, kaya mong gumagawin yung constant speed na hindi nagbabago, hindi nagbabawas, hindi nagdadagdag. That is constant speed. Sa velocity naman kasi, kahit pa constant ang speed mo, kung nagbabago ka naman ng direction, hindi ka rin constant ang velocity mo. Pwedeng mangyari ang constant speed, pero nagbabago ka ng direction, hindi nagbabago naman yung velocity mo. For example, sa mga curve, sa mga circular path, kahit pa constant ang speed mo dyan, the velocity is changing because of the direction. Nagbabago ang direction. Ayun, example na problem. A football field is about 100 meter long. If it takes a person 20 seconds to run its length, how fast were they running? So, gaya ng ginawa natin, what are given? We have the distance, 100 meter, time is 20 seconds. Required speed po ang hinahanap. Formula for speed is distance divided by time. And kung iso-substitute na natin, 100 meter divided by 20 seconds, the speed is 5 meter per second. So, kayo naman ang sumagot nito.